Hello mga troops! Today I'm going to take you to the Waitomo Glowworm Cave, which is just about 74 kilometers southwest of Hamilton.
All across the ocean, and there we go again.
So you're allowed to touch the rock. You can touch it for your own beliefs, or if you're a Kiwi now, feel free to get in there. Yeah.
This glowworm, known for its population of Arachnocampa luminosa, is found exclusively in New Zealand. I'm sorry if there's no video inside the caves, mga troops, because it is not allowed. And now we're off to the Rokury Cave, which is just about 4 minutes away. This spiral is the entrance and going down the cave.
Stop here, guys, before we carry on. Tell you a little bit about me. About an hour, no rush, no run, Yeah, exactly. I don't finish till 6. Oh man, awesome. Now, guys, do you know what these are called up top? Light or tight? Yeah, tight on the ceiling. Stalagmites, they might touch the ceiling. Simple terms, the water hits the soil, mixes with the CO2, creates an acid. As it travels through the crack of the limestone, it picks up the calcite, and when the drip drips from the top, a little of that calcite stay up top, creates a stalactite. So when the drip hits the bottom, there's enough to create the stalagmite, and when they join together, we call it a column or a pillar. Yeah? Now, it takes about 100 years to grow 1 cubic centimetre, which is the same size as your thumbnail. So imagine how old this area is there. Pretty impressive. It's as old as my boss. True story. Now, over here we have these machines. That's how we communicate to aliens in space. Wow! Yeah, here in Waitomo, New Zealand. But it tells us the CO2 levels. When the CO2 levels are really high, people start collapsing and dying and doing weird stuff. Then we close the cave down. Not for your safety, but we close it for the cave safety. When there's heaps of CO2, it starts to dissolve the formations, it kills the glowworms, then we have no business and no jobs, yeah? Yeah. But we don't need to worry about CO2 levels in this cave, yeah? Our cave is really safe. We have 13 different exits and entries, a lot of airflow coming through. The Glowworm Cave is a different company to us, but we work together. They close down up to 9 to 10 times a year, maybe sometimes more, because they can take up to 4,000 people a day through their cave, and that brings in a lot of CO2, and the CO2 just sits there, and sometimes they have to air it out, which sometimes it takes a few hours, or sometimes it will actually take a day or two. So if we walk past a group and I say we're running out of oxygen, it's only a joke. But for them, they get scared, and that's funny for us. Cool? So, yeah. Come. And put it on the top face up, yeah? And see, it looks like a muffin shape, yeah? Not anymore. That's big in New Zealand. And the kiwi bird, diving, yeah? You've been to a worse place or a worse place? Oh, Auckland's too expensive to live. These other cool places. Like this area, 4-bedroom house, 120 a week. Yeah.
No jobs though.
There's heaps of jobs. What are you talking about? There's farming jobs, there's sawmill jobs. We can teach you caving here. It's beautiful business. Now guys, bunch up nice and close. Here. People just think Auckland, there's heaps of jobs, there's jobs everywhere in New Zealand. Yeah, short people, come in the front. Yeah, short people. It's most
Short
of you,
people.
yeah. Yeah,
Short.
don't be shy, yeah, it's okay. There's people that have a trip visor, they start complaining when they're at the back, but they did nothing about it. Yeah, get close and close, yeah. No such thing as personal space, yeah. Cool. Does anyone know what we call this formation?
Elephants, yeah.
And yes, we do name stuff what they look like. We call it a curtain. The Americans, they call it bacon. Oh, yeah. We don't call it bacon, or else we get hungry. And then we'll rush you out of the cave because we will have good bacon at home. Yeah? Now, the reason why it forms like this, you got the stalactites when the water drips straight down from the ceiling, but when the water travels along the walls, it creates our curtains. Yeah, easy. Now this strip will do a little droplet every 4 to 5 minutes on average, and on average it takes about 1.5 years for the water to travel all the way down here. Pretty impressive. Down here is what we have a flow stone, which is a big calcite build-up mixed with a little bit of clay. This rough area looking, we call it cave coral. People call it cauliflower or popcorn. Yeah, same kind of thing. You'll only find it when you're close to an exit or entry. So if I lose you on this cave tour and you see cave coral, keep going. I believe in you, but I also believe in fairies. Yeah. All those drugs.
You again.
Yeah. Oh.
I don't know if you guys should be with this guy here.
I don't even work here, but they believe me. I bought the jacket and now they think I'm a cave guy. It's awesome.
This guy always wears pants because he's got a certain bracelet around his ankle.
Yeah, do you want to hear it? Watch this. Oh, yeah. Sweet. My guys, come down a little bit. We're going to let these weird people pass us. Don't touch them. We don't know where they've been.
Don't listen to anything this guy says.
We have kids here.
He's got a very dark sense of humour.
Because I'm in a dark
There are
place.
finishes on his skin
Is
colour.
a cave not dark? Yeah.
Well, the white people are from Auckland too, so they probably
Yeah. We got Aucklanders here as well.
Auckland or Auckland?
Auckland. Now, that means you're getting really close to a formation, so just be careful, yeah? Because it will cut your hand. They have a laser. Oh, like on Star Wars. Yeah, come. See, it looks like bacon here, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, mate. Do you guys eat bacon?
Yep.
Yeah. Bacon is good. I'm sick of it at the moment, too much. Too much bacon.
Too much bacon is bad
Yeah, sometimes. A
sometimes.
lot of things is bad, you know?
Yeah.
Smoking's bad, drinking's bad, bacon's bad, lollies are bad. You know, you just can't win. New Zealand's very expensive
It is.
compared to the Philippines.
It is.
I know.
It's very.
I'm going to the Philippines soon, actually. I'm going spearfishing. Apparently there's some cool islands to do that, and the food is amazing, so I need to try that as well.
Cheap.
Yeah, and it's cheap. Yeah, exactly. And you guys are like us. We're crazy, and you guys are friendly as well, which is cool. Yeah. Cereal looks like popcorn and cauliflower. Yeah. Cauliflower and cheese. Is there a special occasion for you guys? Like, is it just an Easter holiday?
Just an Easter.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just a long weekend, that's why. Everybody's on holiday.
that's cool. Everyone's on holiday. The family gets to see each other.
Yeah.
Guys, if you have your flashes on, turn your flashes off. If you
Yeah.
take a look up, you can start to see our glowworm. Yeah. Then come on up. If you can't see, it's like that's good. That's not Wayne. It's Bernie. This is now obviously rope swing, connect your into this, we pull you out, then we throw you, and then you swing through here. Really cool.
Go. Takot akong tumingin sa baba. Takot akong tumingin sa baba.
Tumingin ka?
No. What's this?
What do you see up there?
Bird.
The bird? This is our lowest point, 60 meters.
Oh.
Yeah, well, look, it's okay. Oh. But don't worry, it's not a
That's
toilet
so
seat. Have a good look up there. Some of you are like, whoa. Once I got people to look up there,
Light.
guess what? There was no light. So I was really confused. But guess what was in it? A possum. You know what a possum is? It's like a... What do you explain? It's like a monkey slash cat slash rat. Yeah, but it's a really cute one. It looks like a little cute teddy bear. Now, if they look at you, they look cute, but you have to kill them, yeah? So I shot that one. It was a cool story, actually. Now, we're not afraid to say that we kill possums in New Zealand. Kids in school are actually learning how to kill them today, actually. Because possums are a big pest to New Zealand. They kill all our native birds, which they have a really big impact. And New Zealand's supposed to be pest-free by 2050. I'm not sure how they're going to do it, but they're trying, which is pretty cool. Because we've got to protect the birds. We have kiwis in the area. If you come into do the bushwalk at night, do it at about 3 o'clock in the morning, and you can hear the kiwis, and they make a really, you know it's a kiwi. If you go home, get a plastic bag and you rip it and put it between your thumbs and blow it really loud, it's what a kiwi sounds like in the bush, which is pretty cool. But we have a lot of possums in the area that eat the eggs, and that's why the numbers are declining, which is pretty cool. So if you see a possum on the road, put your foot down and hit it hard, yeah? It's a very Kiwi thing to do. Now if you take a look over here, guys, you can see scallop shells, which are pretty cool.
Yeah.
You get really close, have a look.
Is it a natural formation?
Yep, that's natural. And that's how the cave's created, by all the seashells and marine fossils.
Oh.
Sand turned into rock, earthquakes lifted it up. Yeah, pretty cool. Fossils are everywhere in Waitomo. If you go out to the beach, Kiripiri, at low tide, every rock you pick up has a fossil in it. It's pretty cool if you like collecting fossils. And Kiripiri is a nice beach not too far from here, and usually you get it to yourself. And that's pretty cool. Whole beach to yourself. Most people go to Maricopa, but there's a little side road, and yeah, it's really beautiful. Good fishing. Yeah, if you like catching kingfish and kahawai, snappers, quite good out there. That's pretty cool. Do you miss anything back in? Do you miss anything? Yeah. Not even the heat.
We've just survived the heat here.
Yeah.
It's so hot.
It is very hot there. Take a look around, guys. We'll spend 5-10 minutes in this area, get a lot of photos, some selfies. You start making your way out, and then you'll see the sun, and then you're going to be hot. Remember that feeling? I like to be cold. I love snowboarding when the season's coming up. Thank you. It doesn't really hit this anyway. Oh, yeah. Can you feel the difference here? Yeah, it's a little bit colder here, yeah? Because this around the corner, 20 meters, is where the bodies are resting, yeah? That we talked about earlier. I look so surprised. We talked about this like 3 times. Yeah. Like, what? He wasn't joking? No, this is for real. So, there was a chief from Kafia, not too far from here. He wanted some land here in Waitomo, and he started killing the local people. Now, he sent his youngest warrior to go hunting. He caught a few kiriru, which is our native pigeon. As he was making his way back to the chief, he came across this dry passage. In there lived a pack of dogs, and they came out and they attacked him. He threw the birds to the dogs, went back to the chief with no food. The chief was angry because there was no food to feed his starving warriors, so he sent a hunting party to go kill these dogs. Now they trapped the dogs inside this cave, they killed them, they ate them, and they skinned them. With their skin, they made a moldy coat like a jacket, and every time the chief went into battles, he always won and became undefeated. So he believed the dogs gave him good luck. People thought it was cool to climb up and touch bodies. And it just got it was really disrespectful. So they actually closed this cave down for 18 years. And before I tell you why, so the government gifted the land to a guy called James Holden. And he was a local farmer. And he rediscovered the cave about 200 years later, and he saw what was here and thought it would be a good idea to bring people down to earn $1 or $2. He asked the government if they wanted the cave. They said no. 2 years later, he was making a bit of money. So you know what happens there? The government took over. But when the farmer died, he gave the land to his oldest grandchild, Jimmy Holden, who's still around here today. He's noticed people were disrespecting the bodies and ruining this cave, so he wanted his cave back. He saw some lawyers, they didn't help him much at the time, but then he found a loophole, which was an old Roman law which applied to us back then. If you own land, you own it from the earth's core to the heavens above. With that information, he knew he would win in court, put a trespass sign around the corner, sat there with a gun, and when the next group came in, he told them to go home nicely. And the cave shut down for 18 years. The walking tour first started back in 1904, then it shut down in 1988, and then reopened in 2005, so we're quite lucky to be here today. Yeah. So it's really important that we don't touch the formations, we respect the cave, and no one's allowed to go down to the burial site, so that's why we come down the spiral. It keeps everyone happy and keeps the peace. And another really important thing was the owner didn't want no steps on this tour because some people in the area needed wheelchair assistance, and he wanted them to come down and see everything we just saw, which was pretty cool. And that gave the opportunities to people that are disabled and stuff, and people that do need wheelchair assistance, they can come down and see everything we just saw, which was pretty cool, yeah. My family from the Philippines. Do you have all your family here?
Yes.
So this here is like a time machine. So like you can touch it and it sucks you in and it sticks you back into the space. Yeah, it tells us the CO2 levels as well.
Just like a machine.
Yeah.
Put it down.
I'm not joking. Up the spiral. Yeah? The moment you've all been waiting for. Now when we get to the top of the spiral, don't push a green button. You want to push the yellow one, and you won't find it until you get to the very end where you can't walk no more. And good luck. When the door opens, it's going to feel like you're being reborn again. Like you're just seeing light. Yeah, hopefully you don't have flashbacks, but come this way.
Bucket trips, if you haven't been here yet and you're planning to visit places around New Zealand, I recommend that you include this in your bucket list, and I'm pretty sure you won't get disappointed. Bucket trips, if you enjoyed watching this video, please like and subscribe, and also please don't forget to click the notification bell so that you will be notified every time I upload a new video. Thanks again for watching.